Whoops. Alright, let's get started. Gotta just share my link around. Alright, I am ready to roll. So I'm a little bit late. Lots of medical emergencies. I had 2 happen within the same time frame, but it's taken care of now.
See you later.
I got home technically on time for the stream, but I just needed a moment to just make sure everything was good and settled, and we're good now. So I did most of what I needed to do today, which is frankly just clean my room. I did a massive cleaning. The trash can is overfilled, which is nasty. But anyway, this morning I leveled up a Naga to level 10. I wasn't able to play any other time off stream because I've been super busy, but now I can actually play. A lot of people are already like level 40, level 50. It's like shit. But I haven't been able to do that because I've been checking out all of the starting zones for the stream and everything. But now we're actually going to be leveling a character and see how far we can get before the beta ends, I think tomorrow. Now, I'm not going to read all of the quests for Westfall because I already did that the last time we played during the alpha. So I'm not going to worry about reading the quests. But I am interested to see if the stuff that I asked to be fixed did get fixed. Because if you didn't know, this was one of the zones that I wrote. And there was just some minor stuff, like one character I specifically had the wrong model. Another was one of the roleplay events that it happened too fast, so it needed to be paced out better. Well, other than that, I mean, it should be fixed now. There's a Worgen right there. Ow. Oh, great. Now he's gonna take my nails. Oh, yeah. So, while playing the Worgen, I noticed... Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, shit. Well, at least they don't have the really long leash like last time. I'm not having the same issues I did last time. Remember they had a really long leash and then they'd pull, like, every fucking buddy on the farm? Oh yeah, something I noticed with Naga is that they have not only animations for mounting up, but they also have animations for kneeling down now, like custom animations. See, look. Did you see him there? Watch. Watch now. I thought that was pretty cool. So now they can... Oh, and they can jump. See? They have jumping animations. So yeah, they have a lot of custom animations now for things that they didn't have before. Battle Shout also now lasts 5 minutes, which is nice. I didn't like when it lasted like 2 minutes because it was too quick. 5 minutes I think is okay. Kind of wish it was a little bit longer, but whatever. I'm sort of bored right now, but I really don't know what... Oh, shit. What kind of character I want to make with him. Like, if I want to go tank or DPS. Because I used to tank as a warrior back in the day. But back in the day being, like, warlords. So, I don't really know how to tank in vanilla. I've never tried to. And the last time I played a warrior in vanilla, I played, I think ARMS. Ah! AZEROTH is at war with itself. So part of the thing is that by the time we get to endgame, the factions should be at war with each other, but leveling up should sow the seeds for why the factions are getting antsy with each other. Oh, come on. I also don't like it's nighttime right now in the game because I can't see shit. I'm still a big advocate for other private servers doing what Project Epoch did and making it so it's like a 3-hour day-night cycle. That's like the best idea ever. Because I don't like logging on and then it's just dark. Now, if there was like the torch, like, you know, the original intention of the torch to light up when it's dark, like in a cave or at night or whatever, if they did something like that so it would light up a little bit, that'd be cool. That's immersive, fits with the roleplay, and I don't have to deal with the fucking dark screen. Wait. I still need 3 more oats and 3 more nails. But that Worgen came by, so they're all picked up right now. Wait. Yeah, I don't... Oh, god damn it. Hi. Okay, there's some. They're starting to respawn. Where are you going? Oh, motherfucker. I forgot, you can't show your back to these fuckers because they backstab you and it does a lot of damage. It does look like they nerfed the damage, though, because last time I played, it did, like, all of my health in. But it's not as bad now. I'm gonna take a potion. I'm not gonna worry about professions, because I don't have enough time to level up professions. I'll worry about that next beta, because we are going to be keeping characters between betas. Once launch comes around, then they get wiped, but I'll worry about professions next beta. Okay, I got all the nails. I just need the oats now. Hi. Is this a... That's a two-handed. I was gonna say, if it's, if I find another one-handed, I'll probably go dual-wield for right now. Because it doesn't matter too much at low level. Oh, it's spun in here, right? Remember I was in here picking up stuff, I just don't remember what it was. Yeah, it's a toolbox. There's another toolbox. So yeah, I think it was nails. I don't think there were oats. Ooh! I'll use that. I leveled up 1 to 10 in Dunmorrow. So I got to try out a little bit of the airfield, but I hit level 10 as I did like the first 2 quests. So I never finished the Dwarven airfield. So I don't know how those quests go or not. God damn, there needs to be more oats, more spawns. Coyote. There either needs to be more spawns or have the Defias drop them. You know what? I'm gonna just keep going. If I find that oh wait, is that it? Yeah, there's one right there. I was gonna say if I find that last one, then I'll turn it in, but I was just gonna keep going for right now. But it's right there. Pick it up. Got it. That guy's getting backstabbed. Turn around, dude.
You need something? Safe travels.
Good day to you. See you around.
Good day to you. See you around.
Alright, that's level 11. Now let's head to, Matt. Was that his name? I don't remember. Yeah, it was like Matthew Gray or something. I don't remember. I made the character and I don't remember his name. That's a little trick on getting around fast as a warrior. Because warriors don't have speed boosts like most other races. I mean, classes. There you are. Yeah, it was Matt Gray. Matthew Gray.
Hello. See you later. Have a good one. Safe travels.
Okay, now we go to Django Load. Avoid these fuckers. Oh boy. Ow. Go away. I wonder if we're gonna see that rare like last time. Fuck, these guys are there. These guys only spawn at night. Oop, there it is. Note to Moonbrook. Oh, they don't disappear when you do that. So they still stay there. I'm gonna put on some Monster Hunter music once I'm not in a place where I could die. Here, we'll do that. Eat the cheese, and I'll put on some Monster Hunter music. Oop. Spell YouTube correctly. There we go. Whoa, that is loud. Alright, you guys let me know if that's good volume or not. Shen Gaoren. So, is that a chest? Ooh, chest. So, I've never been past level 15 on this server because, again, I'm trying out like all the different races, so I never really got too far. So, I'm excited to see Red Ridge, because Red Ridge has changed. Whoop, come here. So, Red Ridge, you start at level 15 to 20, I believe, if I'm correct. Or is it 20 to 25? Let's look. They actually changed this so you can see the level range. It's 15 to 20, and then we'll be level 15 by the time we're done with Red Ridge. Alright, I'm gonna start heading out. By the time this stuff respawns, then... Come on. Come here. Get up. Hello, Scratcher. How you doing? Oh yeah, so if anyone didn't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because everyone kind of knew, but oh, another chest. But Duskwood got held back. Or Duskhaven. Duskhaven is they put it back. What's the word I'm looking for? It's been delayed. Which everyone assumed that was going to happen, but now it actually has happened. Because they originally predicted, like, what was it, like August or October launch? We're like, no way in hell, with all the promises. We gave them the benefit of the doubt because they said they had been working on it for some time. It's like, okay. But I've been working with these private servers for years now. I knew for a fact that, like, if they had pulled it off, I would have been highly impressed. But I knew in the back of my mind they were going to put it off. Which, that's fine by me. They can... If they need to delay to make sure that the server is good, that's fine. I don't care. I just would rather them give themselves a realistic expectation rather than saying, yeah, we'll have it done tomorrow. It's like, no you won't. We know you won't. Ugh. I think, either today or tomorrow or sometime this week is when the alpha for Wallcraft is going down and the beta is going to turn on in a couple days or next week. Wait. I really wish Victory Rush healed you. That was the one thing I liked about it in the newer game. There we go, all done. When does Victory Rush heal you? Isn't it like Wrath of the Lich King? It's like it's like I'm not asking for like a healing ability. I just like that little healing boost from killing somebody, because it's kind of like a blood rush. It makes sense with the warriors roleplay. Just get that little bit of a boost, your second wind or blood rush or something. Adrenaline. Alright, now we go to the other farm. Yeah, it's right over there. I don't know why that's on. Turn that off. I thought I turned that off earlier. I don't like quests telling me where to go. I like figuring it out myself. Whenever I played Monster Hunter 4, I played that game with the Insect Glaive, because it's like the newest weapon, so I wanted to try it out. And I always timed my jump attack to that part of the song, so it would always like feel epic whenever I did that. I need to sell my stuff. I think the person inside I can sell to. The Molson Farm. Yeah, I can sell to this guy. Let's see. Might keep that for now unless something better comes around. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, I forgot. We got a new bag. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. Here, let's use this bag for professions. I'll throw the I'll throw the bracers there for now. Potion goes there. We don't need that. This guy I need to be a higher level for. Let me kill a few things so I can level. I don't know how many things I need to kill to level. Let me see. Hush up, Firesworn. I like being a Naga. Naga is like the one race I have always asked for in a video game. Well, World of Warcraft, that is. I just like... Okay, there's 3 biomes that are my absolute favorite in any video game. I like underwater, I like snowy biomes, and I like desert biomes. All 3 are my favorite. And I love... While I like desert and desert creatures, I would say snow creatures and water creatures are my favorite. And... I don't know, I can't pick between them to see which one would be my favorite, but yeah, water creatures and snow creatures are my favorite. But, and when it comes to like water creatures, I like more amphibious creatures. That way they can go in the water and on land. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to just level up this way, so I'm gonna just do this quest. And we need to go to the Molson Farm. It's this one over here. But you know what I wish that would be playable? If somebody ever like designed a custom creature, this is what I want. Fucking alligator man, right? And fucking armor. So I'm from Florida. I love anything alligator, right? And I saw this dude. Is this a toy line? I don't remember what the toy line is called, but they made like humanoid creatures like this. And I saw the alligator one. I'm like, oh yeah, I need that. He's right up there on my desk. Oh man, when I said earlier that I deep cleaned my room, I'm telling you, I actually took everything off, like all my figurines and shit off my desk, and I like dunked them in water to get the dust off. I wiped down the counters. Like, I deep cleaned. and all this stuff was like caked with dust. And then, hi, First Skinner, I see you whispered me. Hello. So off over here where I'm kind of pointing, I have a glass door, like, cabinet, and then I have, like a bookshelf next to it. It's part of the desk. Well, the shelves had, my figurines, and the cabinet had my games, and it looked nice, but I couldn't get to my games as easy, because they was not only behind a door, but also the doors behind the monitor, so I would have to move the monitor to open the door to get to my games. So I, completely swapped them, so now I have easy access to my games on the cabinet, and the figurines and toys and shit that I never touch are behind the glass door. So now it's better. Oh yeah, the farm fields. There we go. I'm gonna just... I had to kill, I think, a few of these guys for the one guy's quest, but I'm not high enough level to take it, so I'm gonna have to level up and then do it. The one thing about Westfall, so when I wrote the quest, I thought that they were going to add my Defy Us quest line on top of what was already in Westfall, and that ended up not being the case. So that's why it's kind of tight with the quest in Westfall, because I didn't expect... If I was told that they were going to be replacing all of the quests with my quests, I would have written more optional quests for you guys to do. That way you're not tight like this, because now, you know, I'm feeling it too. But I did not know that. I thought it was going to be an addition. So I've let them know that before. Like, you know, add in a couple of the smaller optional quests. That way if people are tight for experience, they can do stuff on the side and they're not soft locked. But I think it'll be okay. I'm only like 2.5 bars behind. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just grind out that last little bit of experience. And I haven't been skipping quests in Westfall. And I was level 10, which is what you're supposed to start this area as, so we'll see. Oh, hang on, let me... Boom. Get rid of that so I can see the chat. Oh, I missed a few. Okay, let's see. Wanted playable ogres in retail. As did everyone, my friend. That's why this server was made. Fire is best in slot. Yeah, right. Fire creatures are cool, but I would say they're like number 4 on my list, or 5. Water creatures are cringe. No, shut up. You shut your mouth, sir. Are you a developer? Kind of. I write quests for them. So basically, I covered it from a YouTube perspective. I talked a lot with Gramash behind the scenes. Gramash is the lead. He's the owner and the lead developer. I talked with him behind the scenes a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to have to grind out this last level. And we hit it off pretty good. And I created some 2D art for the server, like the loading screens. He asked me to create loading screens. I said, sure, I could do that, no problem. And I charged a minimal amount, because I'm like, I'm helping you out. You're basically just paying for some tacos. That's it. So he paid me minimal amount to make him some loading screens. Cool. And he was crunching before his first closed beta, and he said, hey, can you help me write quests? And at the time, he didn't have any quest writers. So I said, sure, what do you want me to do? He's like, can you write the Murloc starting zone quests? I said, yeah, I could do that. So I did that, and then I wrote Westfall. Then I wrote Dust Swallow, and then I'm still halfway done with Stranglethorn Vale, but there's plenty that I've written that they're not in the game right now because he hasn't gotten to them. But oh, I also did an Arugel quest line, but that one has not been implemented yet. That one's gonna take some time to implement. But either way, I helped him write all these quests. So yes and no. I'm helping out on this server, but I'm not one of the main people. I'm not coding anything. So anything coding-wise is not me. I'm just writing the story and the quests. But the loading screens when you go into Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms with all the races, I made that in like an afternoon. Yeah, so now we just gotta kill a bunch of these guys, and then we can continue on. I'm gonna, even though I technically don't have to do this quest, I'm gonna do it for the extra experience. How do high elves look, or paladins, right? I'm not sure about paladins because I never play paladin. Paladin is one of my least favorite classes. High elves, they look fine. I played one and did the intro zone. They're okay. Okay, I'll say this. They're basically blood elves with blue eyes, but they have one unique racial that I think is so good. I think it needs to be implemented all throughout the server. Like, not just make it a racial, make it like, I would say, I don't know. There would have to be some playing with it. But basically, what the racial is that if you're in a wooded area, so any kind of forest, you know, Duskwood, Elwyn Forest, anything like that, then you get, I can't remember what it was, but just bear with me for a minute here. You get, like, extra accuracy or intellect or something, or agility. I don't remember what it was. And then, or no, it was something like that, right? It was attack powers. Like, you get extra attack power. But then if you're an open field like Westfall, where it's grasslands, then instead of getting the attack boost, you got, like, an intellect boost or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it basically is you're being boosted in a different way depending on the locale. And I think that's really fucking cool. I think that needs to be implemented everywhere. So, like, if you're in a forest zone, you get a boost. If you're in a whatever zone, you get a boost. Or if you're a Naga and you're underwater, maybe you get a boost instead of just swim speed and underwater breathing. Maybe you get like an attack or a speed boost, you know, agility boost or something, because that's their home turf. Same with Murlocs. I don't know. I really like the fact that the stuff changes based on your biome. That's something that's really interesting to me, and I like it. Very RPG and even a little bit of survival. Oh, Firesworn spies on like every server. What are you talking about? Man, I killed all the fucking golems. I think there's some over here. I just hope there was more over here. I do make a habit of dropping in on Malonze and talking shit from time to time. Yeah. Yeah, I can kill these guys for the quest. I was talking about Duskhaven earlier, Firesworn. You missed it. I was just basically all I said was that Duskhaven delayed, which was to be expected, and I don't mind them taking the time to finish what they have to do as long as it's good. I just kind of wish it was you guys were a little bit more realistic in terms of the timing, instead of being like, oh yeah, we'll be done tomorrow, because that's what it felt like when you guys said, yeah, we'll be open by like October or whatever you said, and then it was November, and then it was December. It's like, just put it back until next year. We understand. We got ya. We're good. Literally everyone expected the delay, and now it happened. How's Duskhaven Paladin looking? Better. Really rough there for a bit, but we're confident in the version we're releasing on PTR. That's good. Cool, I'm a Ret Paladin main player. Just kind of field advantage. Only OBT and this server is... Only OBT and this server is already... What's OBT? Am I forgetting something? Uh-oh, am I disconnecting? Oh no! I think my stream is still going. I think I'm okay. I think it's the server. I'm gonna check now. Hang on, I'm checking. Ah! Let me check the staff. I think he, okay, I'm seeing here that he needed to restart the server. That's probably what it is. He said he was gonna do it tomorrow, but I think he did it now. Alright, we'll just wait a minute. I think he restarted the server. So we just need a minute. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Turtle Wow had the mage ability that regens mana on high elves, if I recall. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for them. That's fine. What's your take on WoD Season of WoW Season of Discovery? WoW Season of Discovery. It's bullshit. That's why I'm not playing it. I'm waiting for Phase 2 at the moment, and Cataclassic. Bro, Cataclassic is gonna be fucking... People talk about rose-tinted goggles. Now, I say Cataclysm is not as bad as other expansions, because compared to other expansions, it is like in the middle. Because now there's a ton of more other worse expansions below it, and in the tier list. Before, I would say, WoD, that one was the worst expansion. Cataclysm was the worst. Then WoD came. I'd say Cataclysm and Legion are next to each other. Battle for Azeroth is worse than Cata. Shadowlands is worse than Cata. And Dragonflight, I would say, is next to Cata. Alright, I'm gonna check, no one is responding to me. Here, I'm gonna ask in the, staff chat. He was just posting. I don't know why he, why no one's responding. Okay, let's try again. Nope, still down. Shadowlands is the worst. Okay, here. I'm gonna do... While we're waiting for the server to turn back on, let me find... I'm gonna find a tier list. This one doesn't have all of the expansions. Oop, over here. Alright, this one doesn't have all of the expansions. It's missing Shadowlands, and it's missing Dragonflight. Let me real quick. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I lowered the music a little bit for me, and then I upped it for you guys. Okay, hang on. Something weird is going on with my I'm gonna close up on me real quick. Something weird is going on with the server. One moment. Oh, I got in. Okay. Okay, I'm back in now. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why it wasn't letting me get back in, but now I'm back in. And I'm about to die. Potion! Oh crap, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Kill him! God damn it, I wish he had killed that one. Ah. Okay, I think we're good now. There was a bit of a scare with the thing, because I messaged Grommash, like, is the server down? He said no. So I'm like, really? And then he screenshotted saying that he was getting inputs saying that I was logging in with a wrong password. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was using the saved password option like I was this morning, and like how I did just now to get in the first place to stream. So that doesn't make sense. So that's why I thought like maybe I got hacked or something. Which, who the fuck would hack on a beta? But anyway, there's like nothing worth on the... There's like nothing worth it on this character. Oh crap, I'm about to die again, aren't I? There we go. I need to stop trying to bleed. These guys can't bleed. But anyway, I just retyped in my password and it was fine. So I don't know what the deal. I don't know what was happening. Anyway, we'll do we'll do the tier list in a moment. I already have it pulled up, so I just gotta kill this last guy. Oh yeah, Classic, no matter, even if they had no changes, like completely no changes, with all the stuff that they're letting happen, like the bots, the GDKP, the Chinese gold farmers, all the bullshit, like they're just letting it happen, right? Blizzard is just letting it happen. It's bad anyway. So it doesn't matter what, I might wear those. It doesn't matter, basically. But yeah, all the bad changes that they've done on top of all the other bullshit, it just makes it like private. How is it that there are servers with a single one developer doing better than they are? Like, what is that? Anyway, I agree on Kata being in the middle tier, by the way. Yeah, it's in the middle tier now because there's others worse than it. But I'll do my tier list in a moment. Let's do this roleplay quest real quick. When we get the Sentinel Hill, then we'll do the tier list real quick. It shouldn't take us too long. Okay, that's better, but the first two dialogues happened at the same time. So, it was still a little bit too quick, but it was better than what it was. Oh, keep walking. Alright, let me catch up on chat real quick while I'm walking. Wrath, TBC, and Mop are S tier. Hard for me to pick the... let me think about that. I would say... definitely Mist and Pandaria are very good. Wrath is good. TBC for me, I'm very neutral about it. I'm probably gonna put that in like the B tier. I'll explain when I do the tier list in a second here, but TBC, I just am neutral. I don't care about it. There are things good about it. There are trendsetters that I don't like about it, but all in all, I'm just neutral. I just don't care. All right, here we go.
How are you? See you later. Greetings. Have a good one.
No pause. And that's it.
Be careful.
Let me see if there's anything else over here real quick. And then we'll... yeah, there's a quest over here. So we have no pause. There should be one for, trying to think. Hey, look, squares! Ah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, let's do the tier list real quick. Okay, here it is. So, here's, vanilla. So, vanilla, I'd say it's very, very good. It's got a solid foundation. It has, obviously, issues being older and unfinished, but it's a good foundation to start on, and that's why we need to focus on building up what is the core and the soul and everything about vanilla. I'm going to put vanilla in A tier because of that. It's not S tier because there are a lot of flaws, but it's very good. TBC, I said, is neutral. Now, there are good things about it. I like the... there's a lot of stuff to do in the world. There's a lot of PvP objectives in the world. The reputations are great because all of the reputations have multiple ways of gaining reputation, so you don't have to focus on just one thing. Mr. Pandaria also did this, which is great. The dungeons, you have the normal ones, which are fine, and then heroic, which were very, very hard, and that's good. And then but then you had to earn your way into them by getting reputation gains to, what was it, like honor to revere to unlock heroic mode. I like the tunement quests of raids, but I wish it was account bound. Once I do it once, I don't want to have to do it again on another character. So if it was account bound, great, that's fine. Now, I'll say this. I'm okay in TBC with flying because flying is not only a reward for doing the game, but it also grants you more content. So you play the game, you finally get, what is it, like 1,000 gold to get your 60 speed flying. Then by getting that, you've now unlocked Shatari Skyguard, Agrilla, all these other areas, and dungeons that you couldn't reach before. So it unlocks content. Then by playing, you get the 220 speed mount, and now you've unlocked the Dragon Maw quest to get the Netherwing. And if you're a druid, you unlock that little island where you get the bird form, and which unlocks Ravenlord to get the druid form, obviously, and also... oh, that's a big-ass zit. I was like, what the hell is that? Also, it allows you to possibly get a mount from it. So flying is great in that expansion. It adds content. After that, flying becomes irrelevant. Just skip over content. That's all it's used for. So with that, that's why I'm putting it in the B tier. There's a lot of... oh, and another trendsetter that I don't like is that it excludes you off away from the world and puts you in a corner, which is Outland. Everything relevant is in Outland. The world is being forgotten about. So it's not as bad in TBC because a lot of people are still leveling. It's a slow leveling process. But by Wrath, where leveling is kind of speed. Cataclysm, leveling was breakneck speed, right? So TBC wasn't as bad. You still were out in the world, but not as much. Wrath is where it got worse. So Wrath is also a trendsetter. I love the theme of it. I love, the dungeons were cool. They were easy, but they were cool. Besides Oculus, that doesn't exist. I don't know if I would put it in A or S tier, because Wrath has a lot of things going for it, but it followed a lot of the bad trends. It added LFG in the end, of course. It started to recycle a lot of content. It cut a lot of stuff out, so I'm gonna put it as an A. Good, but really flawed. Where's Cataclysm? Cataclysm... I'll put you C tier. Because the only thing Cataclysm has going for it is that I will admit, they did put a lot of work into the expansion. They just put it in the wrong spot. They put it in early game. Now, early game should have been left alone and just had stuff added to it. Cataclysm wiped it. I don't like that. The two new races were okay, but they also started the trend of phased instanced starting zones that you cannot escape until you're done, and I absolutely fucking hate that. It also started the trend of linear questing, which I hate. LFR became a thing in this expansion, which I hate. Transmog at this point in time is whatever, I don't care. Vanilla, not so much. I don't like it because of the visual progression, but Cataclysm at that point, everyone was starting to run older raids to get the cool gear, so it didn't matter that much. And there's just nothing to do at endgame. Now they added... Firelands was a great patch, but the Troll patch had 2 dungeons and one quest line. That was it. You're done. Dragon End the last patch. The last patch was balls. It sucked. Mist of Pandaria is S tier. Alright. There's only 2 or 3 things bad about it that I can name. Everything else about it was absolutely fantastic. Great expansion. The bad things were I didn't like the rating. The looks of it, the feel of it, the rating was just bad. The dailies themselves were okay. What happened was people bitched because they wanted to do all of them, so Blizzard unlocked the cap to do dailies per day. So then everyone did all of the dailies as they wanted to and then burned themselves out. So that was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, I don't blame that on the game. I blame that on the players, so not really that. And also, they took the Pandaren, which were once a, like, mystical race. They were, like, very, like, samurai-ish. Yeah, they had goofiness, but they were more serious than how they were took in Mist of Pandaria. They made them an absolute joke, and I don't like that. We needed, like, Warcraft 3 Pandaren, which, before you say shit, I can tell you there's a lot of lore of Pandaren before Pandaria even was a thing. So there's that. Warlords, I have a very love-hate relationship with. I have a whole 44-minute video on Warlords. I'm gonna put it in C tier right now, because there's a lot of things right with it, but there's a lot of really bad things about it. So I'm gonna put that in C tier because of my love-hate relationship with it. Battle for Azeroth, I don't need to say much. We're putting that right back into the D tier. Shadowlands, if I had an F tier, would go F tier, but we'll just say D because we don't have an F tier. If I had to choose Dragonflight, I would put Dragonflight between C and D. It's one of these two. Dragonflight there's good things about it, but it's pretty bad. And Legion, oh my god, fucking Legion. Legion is... I'm gonna put that C tier. Legion is really bad. There are good things about it, but I just overall hate it. It's a really bad expansion. But yeah, that's gonna be my quickie tier list. I had recorded here, let's get back to this. I had recorded a hour-long video going through the various expansions and stuff and rating them. Just not really like a heavy-duty rating, just like a, yeah, it's good, or it's a shit. Like, that was the rating, right? I did not like how that video turned out, so I scrapped it. Now, I'm going to redo it. It's not like you're not going to get it. But I did not like how it turned out. So I am going to completely overhaul that and redo it. Hi, Beepird. Haven't seen you in forever. I remember, this is where I died last time, because I kept pulling these fuckers. At least now I can bleed them. I couldn't bleed the robots. Alright, well, you're bled. I'm trapped, so I can't move. Oh, wait, I'm gonna knock him off the edge. Watch, watch, watch. Bye! Let me bleed him. Where are you going? Did he just backstab me? Alright, let me get, back up a little bit. Let me get some health regenerated. Oh, there's also a coyote there. Oh my god, my rend missed. Alright, let me go to you, rend you. Oh, fuck me. No, no, no. I'm doing much better than last time. Remember last time I, like, died, like, 20 times in this spot? I think I only died once, but we're not gonna count that because it was from a disconnect. How is the questing so far? Lots of early custom content I see. How about level 6+? Yeah, they've done custom content for Westfall, Red Ridge. They haven't touched Stranglethorn yet. They did summon Dunmorrow. They've done Wetlands. They did a little bit of Silverpine, but my quest line that I wrote hasn't been implemented yet. Tirisfal, I think, has been touched. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if they've touched Arathi or Hillsbrad yet. I know they touched a little bit on Hinterlands, but I don't think it's all implemented yet. They've done Barrens. I don't know about Ashenvale. They haven't yet implemented my quest for Dustwallow. They did a little bit of Duratar. I think they did Stone Talon. I don't really remember. They mostly focused on the starting zones. And they've done most of the starting zones. We still need Furball, Goblin, Naga. What else? Furball, Goblin, Naga. Frost Troll as well, but that's kind of up in the air right now. So I'll let you know that they're debating on taking Frost Troll and making that into a sub-race. So they can free up that spot for another Horde race, like something different. Like and the Alliance, they've already already publicized this, but they're thinking about taking out Draenei and putting in a different race, because Draenei technically in vanilla are not canon, because the Draenei didn't really exist. We had the Broken, or the what they're called, the Lost Ones, which end up being Draenei later on, But that's all we had in terms of Draenei and Kill Jaden and what's the other one? Kill Jaden and shit, I forgot the other one's name. Oh my god. I can't remember the other guy, but they were just like demons. They were Minari. They were something else, right? They were not Draenei. In TBC, originally they were going to have Pandaren be playable. Then they changed their mind and they created the Draenei race. And that's when they were implemented both in story and in lore and all this other shit. So there's a blue post that went around in like 2006 or whatever it was, of somebody asking Chris Metzen, like, what's with the retcon? And he's like, oh yeah, it's because technically we forgot about blah blah blah, but it's okay, it's, you know, what's done is done, we're just gonna have to roll with it, but yada yada yada. Anyway, so that's basically what happened, is he confirmed it was a mistake, that they forgot about other stuff, so there's a big retcon there which allows the Draenei to exist. So because of that, we're going to use that logic and say Draenei are not canon on this server, and instead they're just broken, which are the same thing as lost ones. So the broken would stay, and they would get here a different method other than how they are right now, which is with the Draenei. Instead, they would come through the Dark Portal during the Second War, which is how orcs and ogres and all those other guys came through. So that would be what happened instead. But that is up in the air, as well as Frost Trolls. Frost Trolls are also up in the air, and I don't know what would be replacing them. I've already given options to both factions of what races could be playable for each side. Let me tell you, it's much easier coming up with races for Horde than it is for Alliance. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. He hasn't triggered them yet. I'm just gonna run. Oh yeah, we still need the null pause. There's more device there. I only need 2 more red bandanas. I'm gonna go after the gnolls, because I need null pause. But yeah, I can... Oh! Full Reaper 4000! Full Reaper's up. Let's get him. Ah, I forgot, I can't make him bleed. That's a bad idea. Sunder armor. Oh man, he's fucking me. Oh, no. We're backing. He's fucking my ass. Oh, I just did a big hit there. Oh, no. Back it up. Potion. There we go. And, oh, I actually got a nice bag. I can only do it with empty bags. Fuck you. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, map. Let's go this way. So, for each side, if they do remove Draenei and turn Frost Troll into a sub-race, they don't yet have races chosen, but so there's that, but a list that I gave them, as well as other races that were also thought up to be playable, were, let's see. Oh look, the messenger. I don't think, can I catch up with him? Hey! I don't think he's gonna give me anything, but we'll see. Let's see. What else could be playable? So we have gnolls, we have harpies, not, I don't think that harpies gonna happen, but harpies there. A lot of people were asking for Satyr. I don't think Satyr should be playable. Quillboar. Pandaren. What else? People were suggesting Dryads and Centaur. Possible. Highly unlikely, but possible. What else? Somebody mentioned Arakoa. Maybe. They could probably come over at the same time as, the Broken if they came over. Kobolds, yeah. Playable kobolds. What else is there? Oh, here we go. I like Gnolls for the Horde. I want Gnolls to be playable for the Horde. Because they already have a lot of tension with the Alliance. And while, yes, the Horde do fight them on occasion, it's more of just, like, land disputes. The Gnolls have actually tried to take over Stormwind. Like, that's what the Gnoll Wars are. So they really don't like the humans. Also, Gnolls can join factions because we've seen them already join, like, pirates and mercenary groups. So they have been known to be mercenaries. So hiring them for the benefit of whatever, or helping them defeat their longtime enemies of the Alliance, that would make sense. And it would make a lot more sense than Murlocs, for one, but whatever. We have fully working Legion Arakoa on Duskhaven. All the missing animations are done, like jumping and conversion. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, I don't like this. Wait, so... Alright, I'm probably gonna die here. So are you saying we have playable Arakoa on Duskhaven? Because that'd be pretty cool. Man, I wish I had a interrupt. Ah, my bleed missed. Stop. There we go. I need a ranged ability. I don't have a ranged ability. Back you up a little bit so you can't call for help. Yep, it came with the race pack we bought. Oh, nice. Includes working ogres, including two-headed variant and a bunch of others. Yeah, but also yours are the HD ones, right? So I would assume those would have been easier to program than the vanilla ones. Because a lot of, like, for the longest time, we've had people try to get, like, armored and animated older modeled races, like the Naga and stuff, and no one was able to do it. I mean, like, hell, remember when Revelations tried and failed to do Murlocs? Like, they kind of had it going, but it was very scuffed. Azeroth at War is the very first server I've seen where it's actually, like, working as intended. Very few bugs. Like, if it was a bug, it was fixed, like, overnight. Or within, like, 10 minutes. But these are also the older models, too. I would think that the newer races would be easier because Blizzard, you know, did whatever to them to make them, like, more bearable for their spaghetti coating. I also need to put I need to put talents. Should I go tank or should I go DPS? I'm gonna put both of mine in Rend, because that's gonna be really good. I think I might just go DPS. If I have to go tank, I'll go tank, but... Alright, there's a lot of fuckers there. Is this the hill over here? Yeah, I think this is the hill I was fighting earlier. Bum bum. All the models are HD models, just because the skeletons for them got downported, so they aren't compatible with vanilla animation. Yeah, I know that much because back in like retail, when they made the new HD versions, a lot of people were like, well, what if we don't like the new ones? What if we want to keep the old ones? So at that time in retail, there was an option to have the older models, but it wasn't completely the older models. No. I think it was the older models. You could keep the older models, but around the time of Mista Pandaria to... No. I'm getting this wrong. I think it was Legion. Yes, Legion. Legion is when they added the new class-specific animations rather than the racial-specific animations. So, like... Hang on. Oh, boy! Oh, no. We're not doing this. Oh, no. Oh, this hurts a lot. Ow. Ow. Pain. Lots of pain. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so... Okay, think of a Tauren. Like a Tauren casts, right? They do a magic ability, and they cast like this. Whoosh, like that, right? And then you have Worgen, and they kind of do this, right? Those are racial-specific animations. And the newer HD models did everything that they did, but it was, like, new, right? Now, when they kept the option to switch between old and new, you still had your old models. Around the time of Legion, they started adding class-specific animations. So now, instead of your Tauren, all of the paladins had the book, or the priests, right? They had the book, and they would do this, and the warriors would do a specific shield bash, and then a stab attack, and then they had class-specific abilities. Well, those are not compatible with the older models, so... I think at that time they still had the, I remember, they still had the older skins, but if you turned on the older skins, they would have the skeletal rig and the animations of the newer HD ones. So I really did not like that. And then eventually they just removed it altogether. Because I remember turning on the older one and being like, what the hell is this? My troll is still jumping up and down when he's running. It's like, I don't mind the HD models in terms of look. Most of them. I don't like a couple of them. Most of them are fine. I don't mind too much. What I don't like are the animations, because orcs. If you look at an orc in vanilla, right? They run like... You know, they're running like they're a tank. They're about to run over something. And then in the HD model, they run like trolls too. Trolls are like... So, and even Tauren used to run like they're a fucking tank. And then they just kind of like bounce up and down. It's like, what the fuck is this? God damn, I need to find a lone wolf here. There's too many Leviathan packs. But yeah, I really don't like the animations. I recently did I uploaded a HD mod to Turtle WoW, because I had one originally that updated everything to HD except for the player characters, and I liked that, because then I didn't have to deal with the stupid-ass animations, but then I still had nice-looking grass, I had the HD, like, boars or whatever, and I liked it. That was cool. But the one that I was using went out of date and no longer works. So I tried uploading a different one. Unfortunately, the different one that I updated, or I added, updates everything. So I can't pick and choose. And I don't like that, so I think I'm going to get rid of it. I haven't gotten rid of it yet. It's still on my Turtle WoW server. No, he didn't drop the bandana. I just need one bandana, bruh. What did I get that was green? Ooh, I got a ring. Strength stem. Oop, I'm netted. And he's dead. Yay, we got the last one. Alright, what do I need level 17 to wear that. God damn. Alright, so let's put that there. This is level 19. I'll put that there. Because I want to wear those. World of Fishcraft. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm playing. World of Fishcraft. Is this some kind of mod? Or no, this is a server. Right now it's in open beta. I think the beta closes tomorrow. Yeah, I think the beta closes tomorrow. But it's a private server that has a lot of playable races that were usually not playable. And they have custom animations for the races as well as working armor. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. Any project with older models that did work themselves, actually creating the animations for older models using something like Wild Blender Studio, that's difficult and tedious to do. HD models are universal skeleton, so they all run pretty much the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool that people got like HD Arakoa and whatever to be playable. That's cool. But I think it's more impressive that, like, this server got working Nagas with armor and a jumping animation and a mounting animation. You know what I mean? I hope to God this quest levels me. Ah! I literally just need to do one level. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to go kill some stuff. See, this is what I was talking about. When I wrote these quests, I thought that they were gonna be an addition, not replacement. So, now it leads this issue of being soft-locked. Yeah, I'm gonna kill some boars. We're gonna South Park this. It's only 2.5 bars, so it won't take too long. We'll just talk shit while we do this. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know why they replaced all the quests, because they asked me to write quests for Westfall, so I said, okay, so I wrote a Defias storyline. I basically wanted to replace the Defias quests because there was already quests about the Defias, and if I wrote it to kind of tell the story in a better way, it would conflict with the older ones. So I thought that that's what they were going to replace, right? No, they replaced all of them, including the Mud Pie quest. I was like, really? They replaced the killing of the Murlocs, they replaced, like, all of them. I think even the Lighthouse one is gone. It's weird. And I told them, I'm like, no, add more. After the alpha, I kind of went behind scenes and I kind of made a little bit of a bitch fit. And I said, like, look, it doesn't feel good to replace all of the quests with, like, 15 quests. Because not only is it making the zone itself hyper-linear, which is what we don't want to do, but also, it leads less replayability, it means you're soft locked if you don't get to that level that you need to do the next quest, and yada yada. And everyone was on board. So now, oh motherfucker, what the hell was that? I'm kind of like tunnel visioning right now, so I'm not paying attention. But you'll notice that other zones are not doing that. This is the only zone because it's the one zone that they did that, and I had a bitch fit, right? And now the only quests that are being replaced are ones that would conflict with new quests. Other than that, all quests are staying, and then having additional quests on top of that. You know, unless they're conflicting, like I said. So, other zones should not have this problem. I don't know about Red Ridge. Some of the starting zones have the same issue, but it's not as bad because getting to level 10 is really fucking easy. Baron seems like it's okay from what little I've seen of it from the alpha. The Baron seems okay. I think Red Ridge was already done in the alpha, so we're gonna have to check it and see how it is. But I know for a fact, past that, all of the zones should be fine. What do you mean by rose-colored glasses? Because that doesn't make sense with the context of custom content. No, I think it was, he did not intend for that to happen. Because when I talked to Grommash before any of these quests were even written, he's of the mindset of he would like more quests that are unique and not as grindy, but also he wants more replayability. So I don't think that this was intended, it just happened, and it's like, oh well, it is what it is. So I think this was like, it just happened that way. It was a mistake. Because after I pitched that fit or whatever, him, Meeps, and the other like one or two quest writers we had at that time when that happened, we're all in agreement. More quests is better. Leave a lot of the old ones unless it's absolutely necessary to remove them. Like I said, if there's conflicting quests, and add more quests on top of that. So then you have your older quests. It's additional, optional, but then you also have additional, optional, new custom quests. So it'll work itself out in the end. I only need one more bar, so it's not gonna take much longer before we continue. How long have I been streaming? Hour and a half? Oh, okay, not as long as I thought. I'm also being delayed because of this, obviously, and also that hiccup in the middle. Wait for my charge. I also, so one thing that I had to talk with Grommash about is one thing that he really wanted to do was add a lot of special quests, right? Now, there's nothing really wrong with special quests, but what I think needs to happen, what he doesn't want is a lot of the kill 10 of these, kill 20 of these kind of quests. And I completely get that. I don't like those kind of quests either. According to other people we talked to, they like those kind of quests. So we're going to obviously leave those in for people who like them. But Gramash wanted to add a lot of special quests. Now, his type of special quests were like the very out there quests. I told him there's nothing really wrong with special quests that like do a lot of phasing, a lot of this and this and that. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but what I don't like is when it's used all of the time. So the phasing special quests, the story and roleplay heavy quests, need to be sparingly used. Use them as, like, okay, so think of my Defias quest line, right? You did your quest, normal, and then the midpoint, you know, when we were at the Saldine farm, heading to Sentinel Hill, that was a roleplay moment. It was quick, easy, but it added to the story. It was a quick little event. Being like, okay, and it didn't last long, and it didn't phase you. You got here, now we're about to continue. And we're gonna do a couple of, you know, we're gonna do maybe a couple of, kill quests, but most of them are gonna be relatively easy. And then the finale of the quest is the special phased out quest. And that serves as the finale to the story for doing it all. So I think the special super duper phased and all this other special stuff should be reserved for end of storyline quests. That way they're rewards, they're sparingly used, so they're special. If you use them all the time, you'll become numb to it, and then they won't be special anymore, and they become nuisance. Oh, I'll read what you wrote in a second here. Oh yeah, so an example of the only delete quests when necessary. Who the fuck drops this? I forgot. Oh, I think they dropped... Oh, I remember. They dropped from the guys over this direction. There's a little farm over here with Defias. That's where I need to go. Okay, so an example is... So I won't give too much spoilers, because it'll be in the Stranglethorn Vale stuff, and that's not implemented yet. But an example is the Defensive Gromgal quests. There's only 2 Defensive Gromgal quests in normal retail, and they don't really do anything. One of them is go kill raptors. Go kill ogres. Alright, that's it. Gromgal is protected. So what I did is I deleted those 2 quests and instead made it a 10-part... Now, it's not 10 consecutive quests. There's a lot of quests that you could do at the same time, but it's 10 total quests of a mini storyline of the ogres going to invade Gromgal, so you need to prepare your defenses. You know, they might raid you, and then you raid them, and all this other stuff, and that's gonna lead into other quest lines that will bleed over with the Alliance, because the Alliance already have their quest line of the Curzon. Now, I left the Curzon alone. There's nothing wrong with them, but I did add 2 or 3 new quests to the Curzon to kind of wrap it up a little bit, because it kind of ended abruptly. So I added a few more quests to them, but I mostly left it alone. However, the Mind's Eye quest, which is the last quest of that series, leads you to the Ogre Cave. Well, the ogres are also where the Horde is going to end up. So they're gonna bleed over a little bit, and I'm gonna, and I wrote in the notes to have it phase in a way for the Alliance to be like, oh, the Horde was here. What are they doing here? Well, who knows? Go play the Horde side and find out what their storyline is. So that's basically what the plan is. But yeah, I'm writing. I wrote already that. I did a little bit for the Alliance because they don't really need much for Stranglethorn. I did the Horde because they needed a complete overhaul. I left the hunting ones that are currently there alone, but I did say reduce the kill count to 5 rather than 10 because we don't. With the faster leveling rates, we don't need to kill 10 of every single creature. Just kill 5 of them. Same thing with the trolls. I just gonna reduce the collection count a lot, like the necklaces. We don't need to collect fucking 25 of those. That's ridiculous. So I just reduced the count on some of those quests, but they're still there. I added a lot more hunting quests. So instead of the go kill 10 tigers, go kill 10 panthers, go kill 10 raptors, what I did is I wrote up 10 unique, or 10, I don't remember how many. I'm just gonna say 10, right? I don't remember exactly how many. But there's 10 unique rare elites, or rares, or whatever they are, out in Stranglethorn, hidden. They are not given to you by a quest by Hemet Nesingwary, but you will get a clue as to where. You can either go find out where they are in the world by yourself, or you can read Hemet's book, The Green Hills of Stranglethorn, because it will have written in there approximately where you can find them. So then when you go and find them and you kill them as a rare, they will drop an item which is going to be like their pelt or their head or their tooth or whatever, that you could turn into Hemet Nesingwary for a major experience boost. It's basically the exact same type of questing for the hunt quest in Ashenvale, to hunt the bear, to hunt the panther, and to hunt the hippogriff. Or in Southern Barrens, to hunt the blue kodo, to hunt the green storm snout, to hunt the red wind serpent. It's those exact type of quests, but there's more of them in Stranglethorn. And I thought that'd be cool if then you're going out on a safari and looking for them. And that's what it's supposed to feel like. I'm still writing it because I got mental block, but I want to write an underwater quest line for just Naga and Murlocs, so one race per faction, and it would be underwater in the coasts of Stranglethorn, so it would be something special for them. What else? I wanted to add more to the pirates, but I might not, because they already have a lot of quests revolving around them, so they don't really need anything, but I might add something, I don't know. I might add like 1 or 2 quests. They don't really need a whole quest chain. They've got plenty. I don't need to change them. And I was going to add more quests to the trolls for both Horde and Alliance. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. But what I am going to do is add a completely new, unique quest line that will involve Zul'Gurub. And then I already have tons of plans for Tanaris. Like, everyone was avoiding Tanaris, but I came up with some awesome ideas, and now everyone's on board with it. So, especially the Sand Troll. The Sand Troll is the biggest one. I've got a really fucking neat idea for them. It's gonna be like there's gonna be like a whole new area and everything. It's gonna be great. Much better than what the other servers did, where they just added a town with like 2 huts. Fuck that. I got something way better in store. And I asked ahead of time, Gramash, if it's possible to do my idea. He said it's possible, it'll just take some time to implement it, but it's possible. So if it's possible, we're doing it. It's gonna be way better than the other servers, what they're doing with their little itty-bitty towns with 2 huts and 3 trolls. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna spoil anything, because it's awesome. Oh, let me read what you guys said. Vanilla rose colored glasses is something I've noticed among projects where they are trying to replicate vanilla to the point where they disable RDF, Raid Dungeon Finder. Is that what you mean? And enshrine clearly shit game design. No, Raid Dungeon Finder is absolute dog shit because the teleporting. The teleporting is what ruined it's one of the aspects, but the biggest one of what ruined the social aspect of the game. And it led to a lot of the rush mentality. Now, there were other factors, obviously, but that was the biggest one. So I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. Funny to see my own character with a delay on stream. Yeah, I've been there, done that. It's funny. Is there a website to download the client, and how long is the beta? The beta is only on for one more day, Beeperd. So you're shit out of luck right now. I mean, if you want to play tonight, you can, but it's going off tomorrow. You have to download Chromicraft, because they have the fresh 3.3.5 client. So you got to download that. Then you go to their Discord, and they have the, you have to make an account on their website. They have the website and the, client, not the client, the, patch on their Discord and website. You can go there on their Discord. You're in my Discord, right? I have a link to their Discord in my Discord. So if that's easier for you to do. Which is going to be your main race? Naga. Naga, and I want to do Frost Troll. And I might make a, Tauren Rogue. Just cuz. Oh, yay, they fixed Mr. Smee! Last time they had him like a default pirate, but it was supposed to be the boss from Dead Mines. So there it is. They fixed him. That's the entire point of the rewrite of the Defias questline is to not only tie in the pirates, which you saw right there, but also be like, what are they planning? So why are they in the mines? Why are they at the farms? What are they up to? And you get clues over time. And you got some clues where they're making incendiaries, right? Like you saw right before Sentinel Hill. But now you're going to really find out about their warship. Have you disabled capes? Because... yeah, I always disable capes. I hate capes. I always disable capes. Helmets are give and take. Sometimes I disable, sometimes I don't. Right now, they're not disabled. I just don't have a helmet on. Disagree. The teleporting is what allows people to play more than one dungeon a night. People running to Dead Mines doesn't make a server populated, in your opinion. Wrong. So what I'm going to counter with is... that's part of the adventure, part of the RPG and MMORPG. This game is a role-playing game with MMO aspects, and that's what any of these kind of games are supposed to do. Not become a menu game where you insist in, insist out. Go in, rush, beat, in, out, rush, beat, in, out. That does not make a game. That's a menu game. That's a phone game. Then, on top of that, you don't have the social aspect. I played Duskhaven. I saw a lot of the retail mentality is what I call it, and I absolutely hate it. Nobody talks to each other. They're in, out. They feel the entitlement of if they don't do it in 1 minute as opposed to 2 minutes, or if they don't down a boss on the first kill, they just leave and go find another group. So then you're screwed, and groups will go to absolute shit in a matter of seconds to minutes, or minutes to seconds, whatever it is. So, it was really bad on Ascension. It was terrible on Ascension. I mean, you all saw me rage on stream of how fucking terrible it is because people were leaving because, God forbid, an extra mob got pulled or whatever. Because the DPS was pulling when they weren't supposed to be pulling. It's like, come on. Turtle WoW did it the best, where the group gets formed right away, so you don't have, well, not right away, it depends on how many people are playing, obviously, but it forms the group for you, but you still have to go to the dungeon, because then it adds that level of, why would I leave this group if I have to wait again? So there's that sunk cost fallacy where people are less likely to leave the group, but also on the way there, hey, do you guys need water? I'm getting water. Hey, I just need to stop and grab this quest real quick. Hey, can anyone share quests? That is what builds the social aspect. Then more people start talking to each other. You might actually find people to befriend with later on and have a longer term relationship. Doesn't always happen, but it's more likely to happen under those circumstances, and people talk more, they are more willing to take their time, do the dungeon right because of that sunk cost fallacy. I quit SOD purely because dungeon runs are pure hell unless you are a warlock and like farming shards. SOD is terrible anyway, so I'm not gonna blame you there, but whatever.
How are you?
Okay, so let's not do what we did last time and leave before we finish killing these fuckers. Whoops. Okay. The differences on map quests make it funny to replay the game. What? The differences on the map and quests make it funny to I'm not sure what you're saying there. You may prefer the more RPG in your MMO, but you're not the only kind of player playing this game. You share this space with a lot of different kinds of players. Okay, so tell me why Classic is becoming more... Classic as intended... Classic Plus as intended, or no changes. Tell me why that's becoming more popular amongst player base than retail. Final Fantasy XIV also has Dungeon Finder, yet the social structure is fully intact and role-playing is a bigger... I don't give a fuck about Final Fantasy XIV. I absolutely don't give a fuck. The social aspect on there is toxic. I haven't even played the game yet, but just thinking about the game, I talk to people who played the game, and they're absolutely toxic because they only like you if you play the game as they play it. If you say, oh, I don't really care much about the story, how's this aspect, or how's this aspect, if you say that, or God forbid, if you skip a cutscene or whatever, they will murder you. So, they are not the friendliest bunch. They will absolutely murder you in your sleep if you don't play the game the way they play it. And because of that, I did not play Final Fantasy XIV. I was going to, and I said, fuck that noise. I don't want to deal with a bunch of assholes. I left World of Warcraft to get rid of the assholes, and also other reasons as well, but that was one of the reasons. I got fed up with the roleplay on World of Warcraft 2. You can't force people to interact and expect positive outcomes, but that's what World of Warcraft is doing! That's literally what they're doing! They're forcing interactions! Forcing people to play raids in order to do anything, forcing people to group up to do anything. The game is inherently like that anyway! Ooh. Oh yeah, we got shoulder pads. The game is already inherently forcing you to group up with players to do dungeons, to do elite quests, to do outdoor dungeons, to do raids, to do PvP in most cases. Like, it's already inherently forcing you to group up with players. So don't give me that. That's not an excuse. If I'm being forced to group up with players, I might as well befriend them and talk with them and have a good time rather than people bitching because they didn't kill a boss in one hit, therefore they leave the group. Oh, fuck me, they're gonna kill me. Hang on, I'm gonna spawn over here and then pull that one back. I need to kill one more if I leave the door. Then I let them know that that was an issue last time, that if you leave, oh fuck me, if you leave the area before you kill all the motherfucker, then you can't get back. But according to somebody that was on the chat, they have not fixed that yet. I think I'm gonna die again. This is just a really bad spot. I might actually go in this corner instead and get the pat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let them kill me again. I'm gonna go after the pat instead, because then that person just stays over there. I won't have to deal with them. Over here. Hang on, y'all are chatting too fast, so you have to give me a minute before I can catch up. Okay, they're walking away. All right, that'll give me a minute to rest. Okay, so even, I scrolled up a little bit, so I'm a bit behind in the chat, but give me a second here. So with what Ren is saying to Firesworn is that, it's basically what I said, it's inherent in the game to interact with players. Now, from what I said, I personally don't like the forced interaction, right? I personally don't like forced interaction, but the best kind of games are the games that you can play solo, but there are other players to interact with if you want to interact. Am I fucking disconnecting again? I think I'm fucking disconnecting again. Anyway, the best kind of games are the ones that you can play solo and do everything solo. But you have other players to interact with and do things with if you so desired. I like Conan Exiles, for an example. You could do that game completely solo, but with other players on the server. You can show each other your houses. You can team up with dungeons if you wanted to. Did I do that right? I don't think I did. Let me try that again. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting this skin. Anyway, so I don't like the forced interactions, but at the same time... Oh, I think I did that wrong. There we go. Okay, we're in. Oh, we're done. Yay, let's get out. Just for shits and giggles, let me see. Nope, can't go back. So yeah, that's why you need to finish that quest. Where's Matt? Hello? Let me reload. Where the hell's Matt? He's supposed to be right here. Oh boy. Nectar Moon is best positive interactions I've had in vanilla WoW ever with AI companions. Oh yeah, I heard about that server. I left WoW retail and played Final Fantasy XIV for a while and was welcomed with open arms. I had people calling me names so many times in WoW, never had it in Final Fantasy XIV, and the whole cutscene thing is an inside joke. No, I actually had people do that to me in person. I had a friend do that to me. A friend that I'd known from WoW do that to me. Because I was already done with retail WoW, right? I was already done. I think this quest is bugged. Oh well. Let's go to Lock Modan. Because I need to level up to level 15 in order to continue. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was already fed up with the game in retail, well, mechanic-wise, right? I didn't care about anything else. So, I was just role-playing, because that was the only thing I had left. It got me through Cataclysm, it got me through all the other expansions. So, I tried to do that, and even that was going... that is now so downhill. Like, I can't even bear to roleplay anymore in World of Warcraft, at least in retail. So, I just full-on stopped, and I left. So then I asked my friend who plays Final Fantasy XIV, and I say, how's the roleplay scene? And I asked her, like, are there at least... Aw, man, fuck. I asked her, is there at least, like, minimal, gear to make myself look decent, or do I have to level up? Because I was not in the mood to just level through the entirety of the game just to roleplay. I just want to get in and roleplay, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, kind of. You do kind of need to level up for the better gear. I'm like, I expected that. That's not how it is in WoW. And then she said, but, oh, man, the story is great and blah, blah, blah. You're going to really love it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to roleplay. And then she's like, she just went off on me about like, oh, the story is great. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to level to max level just to roleplay. I just want to get in and roleplay. If I feel like leveling later on or between roleplays or whenever I'm bored, maybe I'll do that. But I don't want to be forced to do it. That's what I did with a lot of roleplay characters in World of Warcraft. I would get them to like, ooh, there's the sewer beast. I would get them to like level 10 or 20 at most just to get like the scout black leather gear, right? The scout gear. And that's it. And then I would just roleplay. I'm kind of bored. Maybe I'll level up a little bit. So I leveled up a little bit, and then I would roleplay. Okay, maybe I'll get a few more levels. And that's what I would do. And eventually they would hit endgame. But I didn't care about that. Can you get in this way? Oh yeah, it's over here. I am very behind on chat. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Oh, no, keep going. Oop. You know... Yeah, you can't take a level 15 quest as a 13 because you're a vanilla warrior that don't have any actual buttons. Alright, I'm gonna counter that right now. So, unless it prohibits me from taking the quest, you can take a higher level quest as a lower level all the time in vanilla. And you know what you do? You either attempt to do it as is and beat it as a low level, which feels amazing because you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or it gives you something to aspire to, like the Guns of Northwatch, for an example. That's like a level 19 quest. You pick it up at level 14. Oh shit, that's way too high level for me. I could try, but damn, that's hard. So then you go, you get a few more levels, and you come back, and it's easier. But maybe you need a few more levels. So you leave, you go do a few more quests, you level up another time. You level like once. You come back as a level 18 now, and it's much easier. And you're like, shit, man, that was so hard, but now I actually have progressed my character enough to do this area. And then you go do something else and you come back as a level 30 and it's like, haha, you're all gray now to me. I can kill you on one hit. That's one of the best parts about progression in an RPG, is out-leveling the shit that fucked you over and now you've progressed yourself. Or, that's one way, or you do it as a low level and kick the shit in its face as a low level, and then you're like, man, look at me, look how good I am at the game because I did something that was out of my level range. I do this shit all the time as a hunter because it's easy as a hunter. Warrior, not so much, but that's just warrior. As a mage, as a hunter, as a warlock, you can do shit easily out of your level because it's easier to do. Now, as a warrior, you might be able to do it. It depends on how you play the game. If you have buffs, if you have all this other stuff, there's a lot of depending factors, variables, and skill involved in that. Beta is over tomorrow, Beepert. I said that already. Tried Final Fantasy 14, played it to level 55 or so, won't touch the game again. My friend said it had great gameplay, great story, but it was all shit. I looked at a little bit of the story of Final Fantasy 14, and it was okay. And like while I was watching, I was like, okay, that's not too bad. But I don't give a absolute fucking shit to find out what happened next. It's like, okay, that cutscene was pretty cool, but I could not be bothered to hit next. Like, I don't care enough to. I actually enjoyed it. There was a lot of player role-playing I saw. Now, the only MMOs I play are World of Warcraft and RuneScape. I don't care about any other MMO because they're all copy-paste of each other, and they're all... Is the tram broken again? That's now twice I've seen that one. This one was working this morning because that's how I got here. Because I was in Dunmorrow this morning. Alright, I'm gonna wait in the middle. Whatever tram comes first is where I'll go. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yeah, so MMOs are like copy-paste of each other. Most of them have become menu-based games, so it's just menu, 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 menu. Instance, instance, phased, phased. And they're not fun. They're just not fun. MMOs are absolute trash. That's why I'm not excited for Ashes of Creation. It just looks like the same bullshit every other MMO is doing. It's just all the same. The only reason why I play World of Warcraft is because... A, I grew up with it. B, I actually love the world and the story, so that's what's keeping me going. The gameplay itself, I mean, I wish it was better, but I gotta just deal with it as it is. But if I had to pick what gameplay I prefer, I would prefer the old school gameplay because it feels like an actual RPG where there's actual strategy involved. You have to think things through. Like, I like problem solving. I like solving issues. I like all that stuff. I like the bag management because it makes me think, like, should I go sell my bags? Yeah, and then that's actually another reason why you would want to go to town. You go to town because you resupply, you have to buy food, you have to buy water, sell your stuff that you got off of creatures. It's RPG. You sell your goods to get food, to get water, to resupply, to go out and adventure. That's why I like that. RuneScape does the exact same shit, only I think the questing is better. Questing is better, and again, unless you're doing the raids, which there are very few raids, grouping up with people is optional. You don't have to talk to anybody, but they're there if you want to. You don't have to talk to anybody, but if you're in Catherby, you can ask people, hey, what's your fishing level? And everyone would talk to you. Well, at least back in the day. Now it's more bots than anything. But it's not as bad on some membership servers. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna eat a little Reese's cup here. Yeah, that's weird that the tram is broken. 'Cause it was working this morning. That's how I got from Dunmorrow to Elwyn. Let me grab the flight pattern while I'm here. And then we'll make our way to Loch Modan. I think there's new quests in Loch Modan, so it won't be a total waste of time. We'll be able to see what's new in Loch Modan. There's also a lot of new quests in Wetlands, so that's something we can do too. Whenever we get there, if we get there. I don't know if I'll be able to get there by the end of beta. There it is. Gotta go. You know what? I don't think I've been to a warrior trainer in a while. Maybe I should stop here and get warrior training. Yeah, might as well while I'm here.
How are you?
Let me just make sure, because I don't really remember. Okay, yeah, they are inside.
Good.
I figured, I just couldn't remember. Winter grass. Warrior trainer. Warrior. Let's see. Battle shout. Overpower. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, interrupts. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so... Oop. So, Rend rank 2 is already upgraded. I'm gonna put Sunder Armor at number 4. Overpower, let's put here. And Shield Bash, I'll put number 3 so I can quick hit it if I need to. Yeah, people always like, why don't you play with keybinds? I do play with some keybinds, I just don't play all with keybinds. I kind of mix and match. From like 1 to 4, I'll use this hand and use the keys. And then for 9 and there, which are my main abilities, I'll use my mouse. But like everything within that area is quick right next to each other. And plus in vanilla, the global cooldown and other cooldowns are like 5 seconds, 6 seconds. You know, like this one's an instant cast, so like let's say I could just use overpower over and over again. The global cooldown is still like 1 second, so I could still make my way to Tide of Vengeance or Heroic Strike or Rend or Victory Rush before it's even up. So, me hitting it over and over and over and over like this, I'm wasting energy doing that. Like, there's ways to play it without full-on keybinding QWEDRA, whatever the fuck, I don't know. That's always been bullshit to me. I've always played like this. I've always been fine. Oh, you won't do as well as other people. I don't give a fuck what I do compared to other people. Plus, I've already done ahead of the curve raids, which proves I could do it in a setting where you're doing something at maximum level before it's been nerfed. So, I've already proven myself I could play this way. So, I don't really care what other people think. They play the way they want to play, let me play the way I want to play. It's like Skyrim Grandma. Everyone remembers Skyrim Grandma? She's played that game for years, thousands of hours put into it, but God forbid she decides, you know, instead of doing it the optimal way, she wants to play it the way she wants to play, and then people come in and tell her how to play. That's why she quit. She quit YouTube and quit playing Skyrim because she got sick and tired of people telling her how to play. It's like, and she's like, she knows how to play. She even said, like, I know how to play the game. I know all these tips and tricks you're telling me. I don't care. I want to play the way I want to play. That's something I really hate about gaming these days. That's like, back in the day, you could just play a game and people just like the fact that you play the game that they played, and then you can talk about the game. Now it's if you don't play the way they play, people have a hissy fit. But the thing is, like games like role-playing games like this, there are many ways to play it. You don't have to play it a specific way. And that's why I like role-playing games. I love sandbox games, because sandbox games, you don't have to play it a specific way. You can do it however you want. And I like that. I don't like the linearity. I don't like being pigeonholed. And that's why people really liked Minecraft when it came out, because you could just do whatever the fuck you wanted. That's why I like Conan Exiles. Yeah, it's got the RPG stuff. It's got the stats. It's got the some quests, not a lot, but it's got some quests. It's got the dungeons. It's got all that, but then it's sandbox. You can literally just go do whatever the fuck you want. You can build whatever you want. You can just go do whatever. That's why I like those kind of games. I like sandbox games because I can just do whatever I want. Scratcher, that's what Wallcraft is doing with the races. You have to earn the ability to make the race, and the race is their own faction. So, Wallcraft is doing that. Play WoW on an arcade machine. Actually, you know, I did play retail for a short amount of time. I played the new expansion for like a month, right? I tried it out. I didn't like it, but whatever. For that month, not endgame stuff because it's not, I'll say it's not optimal because it's not optimal for me to do it, but it's not optimal in general. But I did not play this way. But for leveling, I played 2 characters with a controller, with my PlayStation 4 controller, because they finally implemented a way to play World of Warcraft with a controller. You have to do a console command in order to activate it, but you do that, and then you use the new mix match, the action bar how you want it. You use that to... I configured it in a way that made it possible to play with a controller, and I was able to level, no problem. Walk around, roleplay, level, no problem. Even some dungeons I was able to do no problem. I would not do it for raiding or mythics though, because, or healing. If I was healing, I could not do it. DPS and tanking, no problem. Healing though, you have to be able to target all the different players, so it was harder to do that. I need to sell this shit in my bags. I'll do that when I get to, Karanos. Am I disconnecting again? I think I'm disconnecting again. I don't know why I keep disconnecting. It's not my internet because I'm not disconnecting from the stream.
Light be with you. Farewell.
Okay, I actually don't know where this guy is. And it just says Lost in the Hills. I think I'm gonna make an exception for this quest. Let me see. Okay, he's this way. I made an exception for that quest because it doesn't tell me where to look. It just says in the hills. We're in the fucking mountains. There's hills everywhere. Alright, I see him now. He did. Kill Mangleclaw. That guy? Yep. Ah, shit. Yeah, they're gray. Oh, Shield Bash requires defensive stance. Herpaderp. I'll put that up there for a moment. Alright, I'm not going to be able to use that then. Oh well. I still have Sunder Armor I can use. I'm stunned. Oh yeah, healing on a gamepad would be fucking awful. I don't know how you would do it. But DPSing and tanking on a gamepad is easy. I already did it. I even on my channel I have a guide for retail on how to do it. And what's cool is I forgot that the gamepad has the touch pad right here, right? You can use that to move the mouse. It was actually pretty. Let me actually see if it does that. Let me see. No, I won't do that here. But if on retail, I move the mouse with it, so that was kind of cool. And then if you tap it, it would actually click. So you could play solely with just that. At first, I thought I would have to move the mouse when I needed to, but nope. You can go full gamepad if you wanted to. You just have to make sure you configure it to run off of it. Why does the dagger sell for more? Oh, inventory is full. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, good. Alright, let's get going. No, they use their tail to stand, so a tail whip wouldn't make sense for them. Because they're standing on their tail, so they would have to, like, do a fucking handstand to tail whip. I personally don't really like the, like, I don't like the Tide of Vengeance as it's working. I think Tides of Vengeance should have worked a little bit different than how it does. But overall, it's an okay ratio. I'm just gonna go a little bit longer and then I'm gonna get off. Because my voice is starting to go. Alright, let's grab this quest. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Filthy paws. Filthy hobbitses. Oh, he wants me to go to Stormwind. Gross. We'll stop tracking that. We don't need that. We'll do it later. I think I am gonna go DPS. If I can get another one-handed weapon, I'll dual wield. I think arms is supposed to be the two-handed spec, but I'm gonna see how far I can get with dual wielding with it. Okay, so kobold, so it's over here. But I know there's other quests to kill kobold, so I'm gonna wait on that. That'd be kind of cool. If they had weapons in multiple arms. I actually don't think I've ever seen somebody play a female Naga. I think I've only seen like one other Naga that's run around, but I've not seen any female Nagas. And then during the alpha, I saw one female Broken, and that was it. More people, I think, are playing Worgen. Let's see who's playing right now. Now, this is Alliance only, so let's see. We have Furbog, High Elf, Worgen, Human, Broken, Naga, Draenei, High Elf, Broken. So more people are playing Broken. But a lot of them are in the starting zone right now.
Safe travel. See you soon.
Alright. Come here. I need to talk to you. Great to meet ya. Keep your feet on the ground. Alright, I'm gonna grab all these quests. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to them, though. That's the sad part. Because the beta is closing. And I'm kind of getting tired. But our characters should remain throughout the, into the next beta. So we'll keep these on hand for the next beta. And then we'll just keep playing this character to check out all the new zones. Because this beta only went up to level 30 anyway. So we're level 15. We'll get up, do all the level 20 stuff that we missed. And then we'll check out the level 30 and 40 stuff once it's out. Because most of my time was spent leveling up the characters in the starting zones, as well as Christmas stuff. We might get lucky and he might extend the beta, because I know he was thinking about it, but he didn't really confirm it. Oh, I still need to sell the shit in my bags. Remind me, I gotta not sell the bear meat, because that's one of the quests. And boar intestine. Don't sell boar intestine. Keep the bear meat, keep the boar intestine. I already have that on me, so I don't need to get it again. I have the finest wares in the land. Okay, we're keeping that. I don't know if we're gonna need boar ribs. I'll keep that there for now. I think the Gorta snout is for Red Ridge, right? We'll get more. We'll delete those for now. And the bear meat. We need the bear meat. Let's put that there. I don't know if we're gonna need the boar ribs. I'll put it right there for a moment. Oh wow, I already have a gold. Shit. I'm rich. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Sounds broken. Har har. Alright, guys. If he doesn't shut off the server by the time I get out of work tomorrow, we might play a little bit more, but if not, that's the last time you're gonna see the Naga until the next beta. So, say bye-bye. Next time, I'm not going to be focusing on all the starting zones like I did. We're just going to focus on leveling one character so we don't have to waste time. So, anyway, I will see you guys later.